y'all, welcome back to Homemade Simple. If we've not met before, I'm Lori. I'm really glad you're here today. This week I have an exciting video to share with you all about saving time and money by preparing delicious home-cooked meals in our crock pot. The prep time is 10 minutes or less on all of these recipes. We have really enjoyed these meals this week, and it has been a lifesaver for the busy week that we've experienced here in our home. I hope you enjoyed these recipes. Let's get started making our first recipe, which is a broccoli, chicken, and rice casserole. Dump and go recipe is going to be a chicken, broccoli, and rice casserole that is super simple and easy, but we are going to make it even more simple and easy by using these syntus slow cooker liners. These liners are going to make cleanup super simple and easy, and for just about 40 cents each meal, you can have a completely cleanup free dinner. I'm going to leave a link down in the description box for you to go and pick up your pack of syntus liners and give them a try. And also there's a 20% discount right now, so that's going to lower the price a little. Just give them a try. I don't think you'll be disappointed, and I think you'll be really impressed with how wonderfully effective they are. To make this chicken, broccoli, and rice dump and go recipe, I'm just going to put 2 cups of rice in the bottom of the slow cooker and add 3 cups of water. I'm using chicken thighs. That's what I had in the freezer, about 1 pound of chicken. And then I'm going to sprinkle on some salt and Italian seasoning. It probably was about 2 tablespoons. Then I'm going to pour my frozen broccoli on top. For our family, I figured I needed 2 bags, but you can adjust the amount that you need for your family. And then I'm going to turn it on to low for it to cook while we're gone during the day. I'm going to sprinkle about 1.5 cups or 2 cups freshly shredded cheese and add about 1 cup of sour cream. I felt like I needed to mix it up so that I could get the chicken into smaller, more manageable pieces for the kids. But after it's stirred up and placed into a bowl, it looks like a thick broccoli cheese soup, and it tastes really good too. So I hope you enjoy this recipe. Now let's move on to our next day's dump and go. Okay, it's time for me to throw dinner in the crock pot. One of my viewers mentioned how they like to make Greek chicken. I did not know what Greek chicken was. Unfortunately, I had to go look it up. But now I know, and it sounds amazing. So that's what we're going to have tonight. I'm going to make some Greek chicken in the crock pot and with some chicken thighs. And I'm going to go to the store and get some pitas and some stuff to make salad. This has sort of been a crazy week, and if y'all don't mind praying for my brother, he's in the hospital. He's improving, but he was very, very sick at the beginning of the week, so hopefully today's gonna be a good day for him. I'm gonna throw some stuff in the crock pot and get my chores done so that I'm ready to go back up to the hospital whenever it's time. So I have chicken thighs in the bottom of the crock pot, and I've sliced 1 onion. I tried to slice it thin, but some of my pieces got a little out of hand. I really appreciate y'all commenting on my videos because it really helps me with ideas and to know a lot of the things that y'all like to cook, and so I can try them for my family. I'm really excited about this recipe. I think it's going to turn out really good, and it seems like such a versatile option. Okay, so there's my onion. I've got about 1 tablespoon of fresh oregano, about 1 teaspoon of salt, about 1 teaspoon of pepper, and about 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. If you have garlic cloves, that would probably be a more authentic and better flavor, but that's what we've got, so that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna put about 1 tablespoon of oil, 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. If you have lemon juice, that can also be used, and 1/4 cup of chicken broth. And that's it. Could that be any simpler? So I'm gonna put the lid on. Again, I'm using my liner, keep me from having to have a hard cleanup. Last night when it was time for me to clean the crock pot, all I did was lift it up, and it would have been really hard to clean because that rice had just sort of stuck to the bag, but it didn't stick to the crock pot. I'm gonna set this to low, let that cook all day, and when I get home and have all of our stuff for our salad and our pitas, we will put everything together. I think this is gonna be a really good dinner. I'm gonna mix up some Greek dressing to put on our salad and on our Greek chicken pitas. So I'm going to mix 1/2 cup of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice or apple cider vinegar, either one, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and I added a few drops of Worcestershire sauce. You can skip that if you would like. Just mix it all well and set it to the side. And now we're gonna make our salad. I'm going to chop up some romaine lettuce and add some tomatoes and peppers from the garden. I'm also gonna add some of these Kalamata olives. I had some of these in the refrigerator and it just seemed like a Greek salad needed some olives. So I'm gonna add those in the middle, but I think this is one of the prettiest salads I have ever made. I'm really excited about trying it with this Greek dressing. The chicken is done, so I'm going to shred it up a bit with a fork. Well, y'all know that what you see is what you get here. And I'm just gonna flat out tell you, I do not know anything about pitas. Because I thought when I got a pita, it was gonna have, I was gonna cut it in the middle and it was gonna have a slit in it so I can stuff my stuff into it. Well, obviously there is no hole, and I have tried multiple times to cut and it's a disaster. So okay, first of all, be my friend and tell me what I'm doing wrong, how I can get the pita that's supposed to be like stuffed. That's what I was looking for. What did I do wrong? These are called Greek style pitas. Apparently that's not what I needed. So we're just gonna have to make do with changing our plan and doing the best that we can. I know that those of y'all who know what you're doing are really laughing at me right now, and that's okay. Here's my plan. This is probably wrong, but I'm gonna take some chicken and make sure I get plenty of onions, and I'm just going to put them on the pita like this. And I've got some cheese, Parmesan cheese, and I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit because it's pretty powerful. Okay, so what I'm hoping is when I fold this thing doesn't break, but I have a feeling I probably was supposed to heat it or something else, and it is gonna break. But I mean, this is the best I can do. So here's my tearing apart pita. I don't know what it's supposed to do. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. I know it's not supposed to look like that. But you know what? It's gonna taste fine. Let me get some salad on this plate, and then we're gonna eat, and we're gonna act like it's a gourmet meal. This looks like a good tasty salad, so maybe nobody will notice that I don't know what I'm doing about the pita. I'm pretty sure my family is gonna notice. I will have to say, even though the pita did not work out like I expected, the flavor was 100% delicious. It's time for us to put supper in the slow cooker. I'm going to chop up some potatoes and onions and smoked sausage, and this is going to be a delicious smoked sausage potato casserole, all done in the slow cooker. Just dump and go, super quick and easy. I'm going to cook my smoked sausage. If you do not want to cook your smoked sausage, it would be completely fine for you to just put the smoked sausage into the slow cooker and let the slow cooker do all of the work. Let's get busy cutting up all of our ingredients and putting them into the slow cooker so the slow cooker can do all the work. I'm really excited about this recipe, probably more than I should be, because I get to talk about Kaneka sausage, and this is not an ad for Kaneka sausage, but I just think it's really neat that this sausage is made right down the road in Evergreen, Alabama. You probably can't get it outside of the southern United States, but if you can get it, just for the simple fact that you're helping a family-owned business and they make really good sausage. So this is a good option. I've got 2 pounds here because we like extra smoked sausage when we eat a recipe like this. And I'm gonna chop all of this up. You can use 1 pound and it probably will be more than enough. While my sausage is cooking, I'm gonna dice up about 6 potatoes and 1 onion. I've melted 1 block of cream cheese and I'm gonna add about a cup of cheddar cheese to that, and I'm gonna mix this together. I'm gonna add my smoked sausage, and I went ahead and cooked my onions with that. You don't have to do that. I'm gonna spread that around. Also, cooking it allowed me to get out a lot of grease, so that might be another reason that you should cook it ahead of time. I'm gonna add 1 cup of water just to give the potatoes a little bit of something to cook in. I'm gonna spread the cream cheese over the top. Okay, I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of salt. Won't need much because of the smoked sausage. A little bit of black pepper and a little bit of garlic powder. I need this to hurry, so I'm gonna cook it on high. Hopefully 3 hours will be enough time. Otherwise, we're gonna have to be eating this after church. I just checked the potatoes. They are done, so this is a super quick recipe. It took about 3 hours for everything to cook. I did cut the potatoes extra thin. This was one of Chris's favorite meals this week. He just kept saying how delicious he thought it was. So I think this is gonna be a win for your family too. Let me know in the comments section below if you tried it and what your family thought. For our last meal this week, I'm going to put a whole chicken and some vegetables in the crock pot to cook for the day while we're gone. And then when we get home, it's gonna be all done. Easy to get supper on the table. This is going to be sort of a busy day. We're going to be spending all day at the hospital. All of us are going to be there. But the good news is we have the crock pot that will make it super simple and easy, and have a home cooked meal waiting for us when we get home. So what I'm going to do is chop up 5 potatoes, and then I'm going to open a couple of cans of green beans. I'm going to season the meat and the vegetables and put the lid on it. That's it. That's all we gotta do. Just gonna start by placing the chicken in here. I get these chickens from a local family. We trade their pasture-raised chicken for our raw milk, and it's just easier for them to package them sort of cut in half. So that's why my chicken looks like that. Although I will say it does fit a lot nicer in the crock pot, so maybe you'll want to cut yours in half too. I'm gonna drizzle some olive oil. I'm gonna sprinkle it with some salt. Put a nice amount, maybe 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning. Okay, now we're ready to add our vegetables. So I'm gonna put some potatoes on this side. I didn't know it was gonna cover up the chicken. Oh well. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil on the potatoes as well and season them with salt and also some Italian seasoning. I have 2 cans of green beans. 1 I have drained and 1 I didn't. That way there will be some cooking liquid. This didn't exactly look like I expected it. I thought that there would be like potatoes on here and green beans over here, and then you could see the chicken, but the chicken sort of disappeared. It's still down there. It's gonna get nice and flavorful while it cooks today. And sprinkle some seasoning on the green beans as well, but not much. Put the lid on. I just realized I forgot to use my liner. So this will be the first time that I've really had to scrub my crock pot this week. I'm gonna put it on low because we are gonna be gone all day, and I'm excited to have a nice home cooked meal for when we get home. We're home and the dinner is all nice and done. Everything looks deliciously flavored. I've pulled out the chicken. Everything is ready to go on the plate and for us to eat up. This, I think, is one of those meals that should be harder than it is. It looks so elegant and so delicious, but it literally took me less than 10 minutes to throw everything together and have dinner ready when we got home. Well, I do have to tell you, I have enjoyed using my slow cooker this week. I have also really enjoyed using those syntus slow cooker liners. I hope that you will check them out and save yourself some cleanup time as well. I will link those liners down in the description box below, and you can check them out for yourself. Thank y'all for praying for my brother Timmy. He has done really well and is improving every day. I think that he will get to go home really soon. I have a lot of hope for future memories that we're gonna make with him as he continues to improve and thrive. Thank y'all for being here today. I really appreciate all of your support. Our channel and community is growing every week, and I'm so grateful. I know that word of mouth is the best way for us to grow this channel and our community, so please share this video with someone who you think might be able to benefit from these recipes. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful week. I love you, and I will see you again next time.